CryptoSLO with more crypto gains. What's going on? It's morning coffee. Monday. So what's going on this morning? Well, there's a lot of stuff going on. We've got Bitcoin kind of drifting sideways. The biggest news for the morning was the huge pump that Raven had last night. This pump was on no news really, and it just pretty much skyrocketed. So there was like a 100% increase in Raven. It went from a penny to almost 3 cents in a matter of like 2 days. So I've been a long time holder of Raven. Fundamentally, there was no reason for that pump. I mean, I knew they'd come out with the new mobile wallet, which is super glitchy. I was just I updated last night, and I went to get my coins, and it wouldn't sync right, and it was glitching out, and I don't know what's up. Hopefully, it's working better today. Some new security features and a couple other updates. But as we've always had this talk, there's been no fundamental adoption of RavenCoin or use like with T0 using it or something, unless there's something the insiders know. Because interestingly, I was on the Telegram and the Discord last night, and a lot of people, a lot of the OGs were like, I'm selling. Now, I sold part of my bag because I know, and this is kind of, I wanted to do a series on this, and this is principles. Principles are rules that you need to abide by. The reality is that was a parabolic move, and typically, unless there is just something so incredibly amazing, parabolic moves can never be sustained really without some kind of retracement. And what do I say? Like, let's say, you know, Raven started at a penny, and it shot up to 7. It should probably retrace to 1.5, 1.6. Now, you're going to get a lot of people to tell you no, but I will say this. The last time it pumped with the Binance Bittrex thing, it's taken 1 year for the price to have price action. So put that in perspective. I know there's long-term hodlers out there. 1 year to regain a pump, which, I don't know about you, that's a pretty long time to hold something that's losing. You know, I wasn't really losing because I was mining it, but you know, you get the picture. So the point of that is take 20-30% of your, when you get a pump like that that's parabolic, take 20 or 30% out of your bag. Sell it, don't get greedy, and let it retrace. It will retrace, and guess what? You'll have a bigger bag. If you're a long-term hodler, great. You know, if you bought Bitcoin and for some reason it doesn't, don't get impatient. It will retrace. It will retrace. And that's the probability. It's going on probability. The parabolic moves are always followed by a retracement of at least 50%. So that is RavenCoin. Also, if you didn't catch Blockhead, I was following the debacle at Black Pearl. Supposedly there is a fight, some kind of something going on between the UI developer and the contractor developer. One thing's for certain though, Black Pearl is a unique idea that could potentially get really big. But you know, we can't have devs fighting. They got to get this stuff straightened out. Like, they kept changing the WordPress URL, and then he had an IP address, and the one was saying he was a liar, you stole my website, and all this stuff. And I don't know who to believe, to tell you honest. But the awesome part about this is the contracts are verified. The contracts are verified. Your funds are SAFU. They're not going anywhere. There was a panic sell on the Meta token, but I held mine. I collected several thousand in divs from people selling off, and then guess what? It's back up again. So, you know, there's a lesson there. Those contracts are verified. They're not going anywhere. The devs hopefully will get their situation straightened out, and you know, hope to see some big things out of Meta. We'll see. We'll have to see. But, you know, Lambo Lotto. Oh man. You know, Lambo Lotto's Lambo Lotto. That contract's come to about a complete halt. And the second Lambo coin got crushed. Like, the contract went down big time. So I probably still won't get in that. The original Lambo token, if it gets cheap enough, like 0.1, 0.25, I might pick a stack up from someone on OTC. Just thinking about it, with the possibility that it could get to 13.9 million. Is it probable? No. Is it possible? Yes. It'd be a heck of a payout if you did get that. But I would tend to think people will be impatient, especially with all the things going on in the market. You know. Also, Annie last night, woo, 35, 36. It's going crazy. So I'm still in accumulation mode with Ante. If you didn't check my video out of how Ante can create a daily income for you, it's like I said, it's making me more in Tron than my mining cards were. So, you know, it's not a bad deal. And honestly, with TronBet's roadmap and stuff, the company is looking really, really solid. The only counterpoint to that I could ever see is that TronBet could get locked down or something. I'm not really sure where the servers are, but the reality is it's TronBet's such a big name that if they did shut the servers down, I think it would just be moved. It would just be moved. So it really isn't a mega concern. But I mean, how high can Ante go? Boy, I'll tell you, when they release that player versus player poker that's coming out, wow, I don't even want to imagine what the divs are going to be like on that. It's going to be absurd because people love poker. People love poker. They'll sit there and play it for hours. And I'm sure they'll have some kind of house edge on it, like 5% or 3%, and that'll just go straight to the div holders. And you know, you're holding the ante, you're gonna get paid. So other than that, nothing else too much. Like I said, Bitcoin's showing a little weakness. If it drops down to 3K, I'm not really sweating it. I'm kind of hoping for it because I'd sold a couple more on my cards, and I was hoping for another drop to maximize my Satoshi, but we shall see. Other than that, that's about it. Got some interesting videos coming up this week, I hope, and this is CryptoSLO, and I think that's today's transmission. This is CryptoSLO. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.